Howdy, now we will move on to the differentiation business level strategy. With a differentiation strategy, or a differentiation strategy is an integrated set of actions taken to produce products at an acceptable cost that customers perceive as being different in ways that are important to them. The focus here is on non-standardized products and is appropriate when customers value differentiated or high quality or customizable features more than they value low cost. To maintain success by implementing the differentiation strategy, the firm must consistently upgrade differentiated features that customers value and create new valuable features without significant cost increases. So let's go back to the hotel industry and consider the Ritz-Carlton. In contrast to the Econo-Lodge, where we would expect to see very basic and low-cost amenities and services, the Ritz-Carlton has built its reputation on quality. When you drive up, there may be a valet there to park your vehicle. You're likely to have someone offer to take your bags to your room. The check-in process is likely to have a lot higher level of service. The rooms are larger. The bedding and the furniture more comfortable. There also are likely to be amenities, such as a very nice hotel pool, workout facilities, and high-quality food options available on site. The Ritz-Carlton has also done things in the past, such as, and probably still do, such as customizing an individual customer's stay. If they find out that somebody loves yellow roses, they might make a note of that. And someone might happen to just show up at a Ritz-Carlton again a few months later and happen to have yellow roses in their room. They try to go the extra mile to make an individual's experience and stay at the Ritz-Carlton special, and therefore willing to pay more. So when we consider a differentiation strategy, we can look again how firms can address the 5 forces. So when considering existing competitors, a differentiation strategy allows a firm to defend against competitors because of customers' brand loyalty to differentiated product, which would offset price competition. And the bargaining power of buyers can be mitigated because well-differentiated products reduce customer sensitivity to price increases. I want to give you an example of this. Many of you likely have an iPhone. So you can save hundreds of dollars by switching from an iPhone to a lower cost option. So why don't you switch? There is quality, there's perception, there's interconnectivity with other Apple products, there's brand, there's switching costs of things that you would lose or the learning that it might take to move to a different operating system. And ultimately, many people choose not to do that, even though they know that they are paying more for the iPhone than they would for many other options that are available. In fact, a brand new iPhone 13 right now costs anywhere from about $1,000 to $1,400, while there are other smartphone options for $1,000 less than that, or $200, $300, $400. You can find other reasonably acceptable options, but people don't switch because the buying power of buyers is very low. We can also consider the bargaining power of suppliers. So with a differentiation strategy, this can mitigate suppliers' power by absorbing price increases due to higher margins. For example, Apple has very high margins on its phones, and they're able to pass along higher supply prices because buyers are loyal to the differentiated brand, and they will pay more if it costs more anyway. We also can consider the threat of potential entrants. So a differentiation strategy can defend against new entrants because new products must surpass proven products. We can consider the BlackBerry, the predecessor to the modern smartphone. In 2007, 2008, this was the phone that if somebody had a corporate issued phone, it was most likely a BlackBerry. It was top of the line. It was the differentiated product of its time. However, the iPhone came in and was able to surpass the proven BlackBerry, but it's difficult to do, and only a few companies are likely to be able to make a leap like that. If you are using a differentiation strategy, it's important to keep the quality high enough that a new entrant doesn't come in and try to compete. New products also must be, or also could be, at least equal to the performance of proven products, but perhaps offered at lower prices. We also may consider product substitutes. A company operating with a differentiation strategy is well positioned relative to substitutes because of brand loyalty to a differentiated product. It tends to reduce customers' testing of new products or switching brands. But there are some risks to consider with a differentiation strategy. The price differential between the differentiator's product and the cost leader's product can ultimately become too large. If you are one of those loyal iPhone users, at what point will you no longer spend the money to buy a new iPhone? Is it $1,000, $1,500, $10,000? At some point, that gap becomes too large and people would be willing to switch. Differentiation may cease to provide the value for which customers are willing to pay, or experience perhaps seeing a friend's phone that has surprisingly good functionality might narrow customers' perceptions of the value of differentiated features. And also counterfeit goods may replicate the differentiated features of a firm's products. So for question number 4, I want you to describe the features of a high-end automobile that enable a company to command a premium price.